Good morning, you spunky bastards. How's it going? So, I'm already at school. Had to run for the train this morning, and that would have been really hard to keep hold of the camera. And my big ass art portfolio. I have some art midterm stuff. Mountain Dew. No, I ran out the door and forgot my meds this morning, so don't mind me if my brain's a bit over the place. But definitely need to recap some shit. But yesterday didn't turn out too bad, I guess. I am working on some other comic-y stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's bright. Working on some other comic-y stuff for my, not just my herb comic with the sea creatures. Working on some old stuff, trying to make it current, I guess, would be a good way of putting that. Cool, bloody hell, it's bright. There is literally no cloud coverage on top of this hill, and usually there isn't clouds up here on most days. I think we're above the clouds. I don't know, but so what was I gonna say? I can't think of the connecting thought between what's going on with me and what's going on this morning. Are you guys okay? I just dropped you. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, no, phone looks like it's okay. Thank God. Thought I'd lost you. No. So the trip on the bus today was interesting, but then it usually is. Some of the people on buses are interesting individuals, let's just say that. And, I was having a conversation with one of my classmates who was on the bus, and, she's a nice girl, and we were just having this conversation. I can't remember how the gentleman managed to take a hold of the conversation, and it's like something we said must have clicked something with him, and he joined in, but then the whole digression of conversation from that point down was like, then he was just talking, and it sounded like he had some pretty interesting, to say the least, conspiracy theories. And yeah, I don't know, it was kind of, it felt rude of him to invite himself to our conversation and then kind of start spewing all this propaganda and stuff. But at the same time, I kind of felt like humoring him, because he sounded like he needed to talk, and some people do. They just need to talk to get their shit out, or feel heard. And I understand that feeling, so I listened to him, and he went through like American history and Pocahontas and everything, Christopher Columbus, all the way up to Hitler, and when it got to Hitler, it was like, okay, you're treading on some shaky ground here, because there are people you're going to offend. And then he started talking about how the swastika was, invented by someone else, and then someone at the back of the bus, probably who was a Hindi, sparked up about how the swastika was taken from a Hindi symbol for peace or something, and that's what I've heard at least, and I believe her. But then he attacked her for and that's her religion, and I didn't like that, because it was like, it was my conversation with my friend that sparked him off, and I felt bad for the Hindi girl getting attacked over her religion, because that's not fair. That's not fair on her, and I feel like I should apologize to the Hindi girl, because she didn't ask to have her religion dragged through the mud. I mean, throughout the conversation, he was telling me stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I'm English. We're stupid. We don't know about American history. We don't know this shit. It's kind of like, I'm dissing myself by saying, we as English people don't know a lot about American history. So whatever you're saying, I'm just it's very interesting. I'm nodding and taking what you're saying for the truth, right? Because I kind of figured that he's kind of like reaching for some sort of conspiracy theory, but he wants to say it, and he needs to say it, and he feels the need to preach. So let him preach. It doesn't have to stick in here. Just listen to people and hear them out, because then they'll start acting out to try and get other forms of attention, right? And that's fine. But then when he starts like attacking people over their religion, he said, yeah, we kicked your ass, you Brits. I'm like, yep, you kicked my ass. I'm quite happy to take the bullet on that one. But when he started dissing some girl who wasn't even involved in the conversation, that just made me hurt for her, I guess. As like, I felt kind of directly responsible, and I know I didn't tell him to start banging on about the swastika, but I allowed him to speak. I humoured him for long enough for him to get onto this part of the conversation about Hitler, and World War II and the Hitler thing. That's a big part of my history as well, right? So that's why you're treading on some shaky ground there, and there, you can't tell if there's Jewish people on the bus, I mean, you could look at someone and say, oh, he looks Jewish, that's kind of racist. But then it's like, some people on the bus might take like offense to some anti-Semitic shit, and you run the risk of pissing people off. So, I don't mind letting him talk. If he needs to talk, he can talk to me. I'll happily listen to any bugger. It doesn't matter how big or small the problems are. And it sounded like he was having some difficulties, so I felt the need to listen to him, and then he dissed the Hindi girl. So I'm feeling pretty bad about that, and I just wanted to talk about that, because it's hurting me that it hurt her. She was like an innocent bystander whose religion got brought into this, just because he wanted to express some conspiracy theory about the swastika and who invented that and why, So, yeah, that's all that's bugging me this morning. If when we got off the bus, I got off the bus with the Hindi girl, I probably would have gone over to her and apologised that my conversation took that turn. I just want to put it right that I don't share his view, and I don't condone what he said. That's all. You know, I do not approve this message. You know, that kind of shit. So I just feel bad, and I'd put it right if I could, but I wouldn't know where to find this girl to apologize to her for the things that were said about her religion. You know, so that's my feelings for the morning. And now I'm off to art class, so I will speak to you spunky bastards later. Take care, stay creative, and if you listen to people and let them speak just to let them feel like valued, that's fine. But I had no idea that me doing so would hurt others in the process. So be careful out there, guys.